Because recording for VODs is a good idea. I mean, hello, how we doing? Hi. Hello there. We're back. That's completely stripped bare. That is nearly stripped bare. I'm sure I did something and I can't remember what it was between last time and this time. I think I tweaked the outpost thing a little bit. Possibly built another outpost as well. It sounds like something. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. I was testing blueprints. I was building up a blueprint book of this stuff. Neb, how's it doing? Good. Yeah, so I upgrade planted that, and I made a generic loader, and then I need to make specific outpost loaders. M, that's the button I want. Just pressing inventory and map and research, but no, yeah, map is the one you want. I can drive the game, it's not like I've had like 9,000 hours of practice. Time for more fast advanced circuits on the end of 3. On your end, 3.4K. That is not a lot of advanced circuits. That is definitely cause grounds for more fasterage. Back here, yellow ones are on their own. Oh, actually, I should backpedal a little bit. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I need to get rid of that crap. We need to research that, and then we need to research Singularity Beacon. And that is everything needed to actually start building a bigger base. I might actually queue up that as well. That. Maybe that. Maybe not that yet. I will queue up this though. I was doing some thunking. I crafted 1 unit of thunk. 10 imersite turns into 10 matter, and then 3.3 matter. 10 imersite turns into 10 matter. And then 3.3 matter turns into 10 imersite powder. For some reason, I was about to say it was 10 to 10 and then 10 to 10. I was like, hang on, no, that's not right. But no, yes, it is actually right. So it actually works out a lot better to turn imersite into matter and then turn the matter back into imersite powder instead of crushing it. Because currently crushing it requires something like 220 something fully singularity beaconed crushes. Whereas using matter, you only need, what is that, 19.6 matter recongealers to turn it back into imersite powder. I mean, there's a slight loss of productivity, but you can't argue with the results. And I could always just throw one of the other raw resources at it to compensate. Same with uranium. I meant to actually look at uranium, and I didn't. Irresponsibly. Or did I? I don't remember. I think I did glance at it, but I didn't digest the numbers. So 10 into 8. Oh, yes. And then it just pukes it out directly. Yeah, you're right. You don't get the shiny rocks as such, but that's fine. Now, it need, yeah, 72 centrifuges? I think something's wrong with Factorio, because Factorio Lab's saying I need uranium 235, which is shiny rocks. That doesn't sound right. 72 centrifuges. So yes, that is actually also a lot better. Because centrifuges are not great machines on their own. You know what? I'm going to go through. Right, we have 69 recipes disabled at the minute, so we'll raise that up to 70. Where is disable uranium processing? Uranium into matter, and then dull rocks from matter, and let's see what that says. It chugs. It says, survey says, 0.5 of a machine. Yeah, I can't argue with the results there. That's definitely a good idea. I should have fusion power? Yes, I do. I just have not done... Where is it? There. Wow, I cannot press the right keys today. I just have not done anything for it. There it is. The steam turbine there, and the reactor is right there. I probably should be doing something with it, but as I say, I'm not at the minute. Admittedly, the power requirements are not an issue yet. 110% they will be. But that's currently filed under future me problems for now. Where the hell are you going? You're going over there. Okay then. You know what, instead... Oh, right, because I got rid of blues. You're going to puke those out there. I don't think I have a way to return these to the belt currently. Actually, that's kind of terrible as well. Oh, there it is. Never mind. It pukes them back out there, doesn't it? When the bots ever feel like... Yep, there it goes. Good to know. I love this just little burp, burp. The intermittent on. There we go. Oh, just use purple. What's the issue? Right, you're going to go there. I'm going to want to plop the requestima chestima back down there. Technically, it should actually go at the front, not the back. The reason for that is if it's at the front, this will have priority. Will inevitably have priority, I should say. So I'm going to push it further up. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, but that's... I can deal with it. Let's plop that there. Logistics request of... those things. Yep. You are a logistics request of... Oh wait, I don't have him yet. Never mind. Deal with that in a second. You are going to be Singularity Tech cards once the time is right. But the time currently isn't right. So we don't have them yet. So we're just going to wait. In terms of what they need, we need charge matter stabilizers, advanced AI cores, and blank tech cards. All of that can be provided at no extra cost. But wait, there's still more. Yep, whatever. Charge matter stable. What's those things, wasn't it? No, it was AI cores. Yes. AI cores. 200's a... I might make that... Oh, I was going to say make that 100. I guess I'm making that 110 now. A new was so cheap it doesn't matter. Plop those back into the network. The fact that I've received them means that I probably have the thingies crafting at least. I don't know if I'm making charge matter stabilizers yet. Should be. There's the... Oh, that's a stabilizing charging station. So am I making just regular matter stabilizers? No. Because there should have been a thingy making those. Those two items are so expensive. Yeah, these matter items are irritating to make, I think is the most accurate term. I think one of these was meant to be, yeah, I think one of these two was actually meant to be the matter charging Kajigga. From what I recall, these things were a massive pain in the butt to make. I seem to remember them being really annoying. Alright, let's slap a new module right there. Rid of that. Let's just clear all of this crap out. Like that. Have a fresh and ready to go thingy. Add a stabilizer. I don't remember if these were consumed as well in the process. I'm sure there was one of these. My eyes must be deceiving me. My brain must be lying to me, even. In fact, if I look back through here, I'll probably see them like down here or something, or over here. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Not there at all. Distinctly remember doing this crap, though. Pretty sure they're consumed. I seem to as I say, I think my brain's being lied to. So 633, 33. You. Bop, beep, bop, bap, boop. There. Gotta love the gears going through. It's possible it is actually set, just not turned on here. Or not even set. Oh well, guess it is now. 100 sounds reasonable. Yeah, it's the charging station turns them into charged thingies, and then the science consumes them. It's like this consumes the stabilizer and turns it, and then outputs charged stabilizers. Yeah, metastabilizer into charged. Productivity? No. What you can do though, I suppose one of two of these is probably more than enough as well. To the point where I could even do that. Oh yeah, you need to be super duper inserters now. I can actually do that, and then, well, seeing as though I can, yeah, just do that. So, grab him. Yep, and then it's just going to vomit them out. You can do the singularity, Gajigga, and it's going to crank them out. And very much run dry on these things very quickly. Let's also change those over. Now, did I think I did consume enough to make those go through. Did I consume enough to actually make the thing move even the barest wisp? Oh, right. That would help. Now I'll actually research. Yep, we have progress. Absolutely minute progress. Oh, 2%. Went a little further than I was expecting. There's a little bit of mixed belt now. I can see some pink right in there. Right now, we just need a more faster this crap. I suspect the answer is, yeah, those stupid energy cells. They are very, very hungry things, they are. What are they actually waiting on? Or I build more of them. Should see why the ones that already exist are not doing much. I should actually see if they're productivity-able as well. Like that. What are we doing? One speed mod. I said 1 speed module, not 4. Yeah, all those things seem achievable. All honesty. It's not a great way of doing it, but whatever works, really. I'll paste those in. You can be... like so. And that'll make them a little bit quicker. Now, while that's happening, I need to do some braining about what the final base will be. Also, I noticed that one's run out. What? Oh, right, because this thing's full. Hopefully it's not too much of a problem. I can envision this not being big enough becoming an issue eventually. But yeah, I need to think about what the actual base is going to look like. It's something that I've sort of been avoiding. Order. How's that? No squirrel projects. I'm gonna stick to the job at hand. Oh, actually, speaking of squirrel projects, now, was there a stone? Yes, there was. 10 stone into 3.5 and 1.1. Potentially glass and silicon as well? Because stone is another pretty significant crusher recipe. Where was it at? I mean, without Immersite, it's only 26 compared to what it was. Just, I mean, it's still not great though. You can also go straight into silicon, which eliminates 33 filtration plants. So there is potential there for more matter. I sort of don't want to. So one of the things I've been trying to avoid is just turning everything into a fixed pool of matter. All resources that come in turn into matter. The matter stabilizer too expensive in it? Okay. So it's not as worth. Like the Immersite one definitely is. Like it's just so much crushing like so much machine time to make it, but yeah. Sand's also a good one. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Sand is another good one to do. As I say, potentially the filtration plant making the silicon, but I'm not convinced. That's what I was leading to. Sand. It seems like anything that eliminates the crusher is a good idea. Was the answer when I realised that for Immersite, that seems to be the overall way it sort of leads everything. Is this maxed? I think it is. Running as hard as it can. Okay. Feels like they've got the advanced crusher. It does, doesn't it? An advanced, potential, like advanced, everything actually. The electrolysis plant, filtration plant, and definitely atmospheric condenser. Because, what was it for nitrogen? 81.5 atmospheric condensers for nitrogen. And as far as I'm aware, that's the only way to get nitrogen. I don't know of any other process to get it other than the atmospheric condenser. It's just a bottleneck. It's funny too because the that goes down into 1.8 advanced chemical plants, which in turn goes to 2.5 advanced chemical plants to make ammonia and then nitric acid. That's actually hilarious. Like it's 81 condensers, which then go into 2 and 3 machines. I mean, it's going to be 16 for my purposes, but it's still just so little. Oh yes. Lithium was another one. If there is a way to get straight lithium, that would be nice. But I don't think there was. I didn't see one. Yeah, see, it only goes to glass and such. And it only goes to mineral water. Because lithium needs 130. Fields of the things? Yeah. I'm not surprised. It's like the lithium needs 129 electrolysis plants, but then to make the powder is only 2.4 advanced chemical plants. It's ridiculous. It's legitimately ridiculous. As I say, like I haven't really fully headached out all this layout yet. Now, let us jump on a train. I might jump on this one now. We shall head up here. And as such, we shall do a bit of planning. Quote unquote planning. There's a thought. The stone from washing I could turn into matter. Same with the copper. I could turn that into matter. Recondense it back into. See that's where it sort of dips down that infinite pit of you could turn everything into matter. Sort of defeats the purpose of doing the ore washing and all that. The whole thing completely eliminated. Now, so the plan was to have this as sort of the main line that everything's going to tap off of. So I need to not cut that. Is that a Veldak? That is a Veldak. Hi, Veldak. Take it. Mr. Hax is done. How is the koala? Koala is alright. That's behind the shroud. I does gooded. Do you know what? Actually been enjoying, over the weekend, I've been enjoying, Minecraft, of all things. I opened it for the first time in, like, a billion years. Right, you're gonna bop there. I don't want to build it, so, oops. So, let's throw the train wagon in there. Or the train loco, really. Train Kajigger, even. I didn't want to get too bogged down in this, because I don't know what the machines are gonna... what the layouts are gonna look like yet. Can't get into Minecraft anymore? I mean, there is an element of everything's become meme city, so it is harder to do now. Like, the last time I played it, I played on a multiplayer server, and by the time I joined, the Pro 360 69 players, had already wrangled villages into the... They had like 40 villages in a single line, back and forth. Like, they had the base was basically a cave that had been hollowed out and diagonally, and or it was the base was a staircase down to bedrock, and off to one side was like a 5x5 room with some beds in it, and then above that was just this aisle as far as the eye could see. It was like 40 villages, like 20 on either side, where they'd already wrangled them, farmed their profession so they could do infinite trade exploits with them. Or not really exploits. And they had an idle fish farm set up too. Yeah, it's a thing. Everything is just meme city now. This time I'm doing it single player. I tried actually loading one of my old worlds and it crashed the game. It just got stuck loading indefinitely. That's what happens when you try to load, I guess that's what happens when you try to load a beta save into full release. And that save was kind of wonky already. Like it had a few dodgy chunks that had been reset. Now what was I doing? I've forgotten already. Oh, that's right. I needed... Came back here because I needed some advanced chemical plants. Some... possibly filtration plants, some electrolysis plants. Advanced furnace. Finally fix the point where I don't need to ping? No, it's not so much that it's fixed. It's more that Dino is actually enthusiastic to ping straight away. I think it learns. I think the world is actually irreparably damaged because it always had issues. Like the last time I played it, part of my base was the chunk was actually reset. So like there is some legitimate issues going on with the save. Advanced chemical plant, la da da. Why not? Hang on, is that actually on? That's the first question. Yes, it is. Because the advanced chemical plant and crap should have been here. Or at least I thought it was. I mean, I could build it again and then discover that it was actually already here. Is it wired up as the next question? I mean, this thing, it should be wired up. And I don't see it in there. Question is, do I see it in... If I can click the right stupid thing. There. Might have been those. Possibly them. Something over there. New module time, I think. Because that's the matter stabilizer stuff, isn't it? Yeah, you're the stabilizer charging station, you're the matter assembler, and you're the matter disassembler. Yeah, this lot can be switched to rude. Actually, no, I'll do the ones above. Because this is only a set of 3. Like that. So, you are the advanced furnace, you are the advanced chemical plant, are the advanced, not matter plant, not you, some computer, there it is, advanced assembly machine, which is apparently making gears at the minute. So, advanced assembly machine, what were you? You were the advanced chemical plant, and you were the advanced furnace. So you go there, you go there, and you go there. I'm gonna remove chemical plant. This one was. I'm going to successfully this time remove the speed module. What is craft speed? 10 seconds. Yeah, you don't need a speed module. 30 seconds. I'll leave it in there. And 30 seconds. Yeah, there's such a discrepancy between them. Change the inserters around too. it's interesting. This set request logic best. What? Okay. Going on there? Input signals, output. Interesting. Multiplied by Z, output each. Signals you're receiving. Oh, it's not sending assembly machine signal. That's why. Of course, it's not receiving the signal. The light's not on. Advanced chemical plant's going. So why isn't the other one? I thought I. Ah, it's set to. I remember. So a billion years ago, did I set these? No, I didn't. Oh, it's not even in here. I was like, oh, didn't I set these to like nothing yonks ago? No. Fix that. Advanced assembly machine and advanced furnace. 20 and 20. Yeah, I are smart. I know what I are doing. I are is doing. Or is it, I low on smart. I need smart cookie. Please insert one smart cookie. That's how Google gets you. It asks for cookies. Okay then. I got 5 of them already. Didn't take long. Bloody energy control units. Oh boy. Almost need an extra production line of those, or a production station of those, just to produce them. This thing as well. What do I need? 18.1. I basically need 2 already. Alright, so we got advanced chemical plant, advanced thingy, advanced chemical plant, advanced furnace. There it is. As an advanced furnace. Actually, how many advanced furnaces are needed? 170. Wow, that's still a lot. See why? I think it was Clown. A bajillion years ago, he did this, and he ran everything into matter. Don't fully remember now. But yeah, I seem to remember he did everything as into matter. Alright, let's return up here. Let's go the right way. Hello, oil train. What does matter allow me to do? It means I can turn raw resources into matter and then reconstitute that matter into different resources. The one probably weren't here for the very. If you weren't here for the very beginning, you weren't here. You weren't here for the very beginning, so you didn't see the thing that I was saying about converting raw imersite into matter, and then turning that matter back into imersite powder, skipping the crushing step of raw imersite. It saves on a lot of machines. It's like 200 machines to crush it otherwise. And reconstitute it. Whereas that's only a few matter plants. And as Jamal pointed out earlier, you can actually do the same with uranium as well. And eliminate the entire centrifuge step. Not you. They're actually all the same size. No, you're bigger. How much bigger are you? Yeah. 2, 3, 1, 3. Oh, you're as big as a wagon. That's annoying. One's 5, isn't it? 3, 4, 5, yes. Which is workable. Yeah, the problem with this is being 7 means I can't cram singularity beacons around the side. Advanced chemical plant is also quite a significant structure. Because the hope and the dream is to have a machine for each wagon. We've done that before and it's proven itself as a very good viable option. Not big in the way. Once you factor in the space, it's so the wagon itself is 6, but the space is half a tile either side. So one wagon is technically 7. So 8. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's the thingies for it. So that's the midpoint. It's so fast it makes sense to run 2 wagons. That is potentially possible. Run them in pairs. Yep, that's the middle, definitely. Sent. Gotta change it to a chest. So whatever I do to one side, I can symmetrically do the other. Beaconing could be an issue, but we'll see how we do. Alternatively, I can stack it like that, have um, two machines like that, and then like one can go there and the other one can go there. That is also potentially an option. That actually works out quite well. Base crafting speed is 12. Yeah, it's ridiculously fast. I suspect you're right though that I need uh, I, like one per wagon's probably way beyond what I can do. I mean, most of these recipes only need like, well, I mean, the blank tech card, it only needs 5.1 advanced assembly machines, and if I'm doing one per wagon, that's 16. That's way more than what it needs. How much power? Yes. They're actually quite expensive. Like that's nearly a megawatt. Advanced chemical plant, nearly 2 megawatts, 1.81. And the furnace is, what was it, 2.07 megawatts. So yeah, they are quite thirsty for power. But yeah, power is kind of inconsequential. Nuclear, I mean, yeah, the end game power, the fusion reactors is ridiculous. The nuclear, this is only a 4-unit build, 4-reactor build, and each one makes 1.5 gigawatts. Make sure the wires can keep up. Make sure I don't melt them or something. So yeah, I already have 3 reactors, so that's 4.5 gigawatts of capacity available. 4.7. It's just these gas stations and the steam engines just contribute so little compared to what the nuclear can do. Having said that, I do need something to supplement powering these pumps because the nuclear can't self start because for some reason they decided the offshore pumps need power in this mod. Even though Kavorex actually made it quite clear the issue with making them need power. But that's the way they went. So yeah, I don't 100% know if individually they can all keep up, but we'll find out as we go. Worst case, like it's not really, don't really need a huge amount. Yeah, well, let's do that for now. We'll see. I need to think about transfer rates and such. So how science do? Or is it just completely dead on those? Because it's dead on those. Green, immocite, light. Oh. Oh. I have a bit of an immocite problem. I mean, it makes sense that I have an immocite problem. Because I only had 2 mines running and one of them is dead. Okay. Change of plan. I need to find more immocite pockets. 2 there. I believe there was one up there. Alright then. Fine, you're going that way anyway. I mean, having said that, what I could do is grab the builder, swing it out here. I can just get out here. Okay, change of plan. We need to get more immocite. I knew it was a problem, but I didn't think it was going to be a now me problem. Alright, now it's coming up here with it. And committed. Entire base is a square about? Yeah, pretty much. Hi train. Hey, you is. So hi trees. Get out of here. Oh, that's probably a little close. For comfort. 2 wins in a row? That's obscene amounts of fortune. That can't last. I mean, I don't need to get rid of these trees, but I want to get rid of these trees. Hopefully you can actually fit in here. Probably can't though. No, you can't. Probably don't have a quarry drill in you. Probably didn't think far enough ahead to include a quarry drill in your pockets. Nope. No, I didn't. Three items from base. Yep. Back we go. What other thing is complaining about? Oh, substation upgrade. I didn't lash onto that. It's entirely possible I did... No, I didn't. I did add pub jacks to this thing, but I didn't add quarry drills. I'll leave in there, because it'll be quicker to do it that way. Yeah, I definitely didn't. I'm not going to request it to my pockets. I'll add it to the train. I was thinking, yeah, I'll just request them, but no, it makes more sense to actually reprogram this thing. Reprogramming. There. Suppose I could add it out, but yeah, costs nothing in terms of like 2 stacks of rail track is no big loss. I mean, having 100 quarry joules in this thing is questionable. But I'll get over it. Okay, now we've got 10. Let us head back over. We've got 2 more there. There's one over there. One up there, but it's getting close to biters. There was one over there as well. It's also getting... Yeah, no one there. Definitely too close to biters. If I'd remembered, I would have poked Darthy with a stick and made him fix it for me. That's pretty much it. I can see an argument for turning rare metals into MSite as well. I guess the thing with matter transformation in this mod pack is I kind of disagree with its existence. I think I take issue with it. It does kind of break the game a little bit. It also helps get it out of the train too, would you believe? Helps significantly. Hit 3. Also interesting, there's no like Mark II power poles. There's Mark II substations, but no Mark II power pole. 90k is not a lot. Realistically, I could just go all productivity out of it. And deacon the rest. Like that. Yeah, it might be a little out there. Actually having trouble outputting now. I think it is. 2.7k a minute? What are the... 90. And put into box? That's a good idea. I think of that. One of them there, those good ideas. Okay, it is actually sort of keeping up. Down to now 88. Well, that's all the beacons apparently. More beacons. It's going up. Well, kind of want to get these mining, and then we'll come back and fix it. Bump that to 50 though. It's fully surrounded. In fact, what I might do is offset it and underground so I can get one more beacon in. Belt's not full. I don't have singularity beacons yet. I suppose since I'm basically here. Like it's the starter base network is literally right here. The Mo, how you doing? Add some mining prod. I could add some more mining prod to it. Yeah, I can afford that. I might back those off. Oh, that actually go. Oh, it needs expands to more at 16. Too far, better train it. I mean, technically, the station was going to be over there. Because realistically, I am just lashing two individual sites together. Single site. Righty. Off somewhere in the wilderness, the Emersite mine. And there it is. Like, where even is this thing? There it is. I mean, again, trees. Go bye-bye. Okay, so chest. Air belt. Bop that in there. Substation. Substation. Downy. Uppy. Other one there. Bring it across like so. Bring you across like so. And there we go. I just need to bring it some power. Yeah. How's it looking? It appears to be cranking. The thing I thought it was stopping before was just the animation too. Again? Power. Le chest. There. Slowly fills up. I actually did this the last time as well. I remember speed boosting the crap out of at least one mine. Go. 148, 171. 79, which was 88 before. Oh dear. Where is the train at now? Just delivered. Yep, like that. Cool. So basically got a whole lot flying in here now. Now with extra zigzags. Can't zig without a zag. Gotta do it in the right order too. If you zag and then you zig, you end up like Exterminator. And under a train. Alright, that's 3 more done. I probably shouldn't have deleted that radar, come to think of it. Surprised that hasn't actually turned on yet. I think it's 14 it turns on. Check their wheels are oiled correctly. Yeah. Yep, there it goes, 14. Fortunately, you're in darkness at the minute, so I can't see you. It's actually not waiting for trains to unload. Yeah, it just needs so much beacon on this to get anything out of it. And the sand byproduct is annoying to deal with. It was going to be annoying to deal with. I suppose that's actually one fair use of matter is uh, just turning any of the byproducts into matter. Yeah, so where is it? There, you can... oh no, you can't turn sand into matter, never mind. You can turn matter into sand, but not the other way around. Stand corrected. My base is going to do that one. I was going to spend all this time digesting what's inside them. You going anywhere? So you're probably not going. Yep, destination full. Of course, you were not going anywhere. Like how I was going. I had a clear goal in mind, and that's very much not happening now. I wanted to start laying out this, but yeah, that's not happening. I need to move faster than that. I mean, it would all depend. I can't really plan anything until I get singularity beacons. I was sort of hoping I could avoid it, but no. I actually need them. Yeah, temporary more faster. Nice. Done. Excellent. Pull you up. How am I going to do this? Probably push it out a little bit further. So, maximum productivity. I'm going to want 2 outputs. Like that. Upgrade them all the way. Now you're an underground. Hello. Pickerton. Before. Tommy. Tommy Parsley. Healthy. Also came in before. With them there, those follows. For those that don't know, I do try... I make an effort to read them wrong on purpose. Before anyone freaks out. Like, I legitimately try to read the names wrong. Yeah. Make space for small beacons instead of rebuilding again in a few minutes. I mean, the research for the small beacons depends on me... Oh, I suppose in reference to me planning, I can plan for them, but it's a lot easier if I actually had them. But for this thing, I'm just going to use the big ones and be done with it. I might as well. This one's a lot more temporary. But how does that compare? Yeah, I'll just add a few more just for good measure. Yeah, once I started getting down into the weeds with matter, I started realizing it's probably better for me to figure this stuff out first. Get one thing? Maybe. There it is. Just cranks it out like that. Oh, I'm out of undergrounds. Alright, as we wait for the bots to bring more junk. I got 2. That's all I really need to make the rest happen. Yeah, I've grabbed a random piece of blue belt there. Do I not have any undergrounds? Just belt, okay. G'day. So those two are doing all the work. Yeah, those immersite plates are quite vital for the pink research, the singularity research to actually make these things. And then in turn, these things do need uh, I was going to say the immersite, the smelted plate, but no, it actually needs the crystals. Actually, well, let's have a look at Factorio Lab. Because those things are part of science. Oh, that's interesting. So, the energy control unit, it just terminates it itself in this list. Where does a... like, crystal... ends up being 76% of the crystals, and I need 95 advanced chemical plants, 95.2 advanced chemical plants. Interesting. Funny thing is, I might end up building this as a 10,000 science a minute base, inadvertently. By the way, I'm doing everything. Le train over Le here. Oh, it only has Le blue. 1k in SE. I mean, will I finish it by before the end of next year? That dust is slowly building up. Yeah, it will. Ah, you need the MSI gears. One of those circular things, because it actually needs the MSI plate. pretty sure the material is actually called Mercium or something. Yeah, Mercium. It's imersite to me. Actually, there's some gear wheels here. Yeah, 138 of the things. You need? What damn. Rob the build train? Yeah, you can just use blues. It only has blues, but I can deal with it. I forgot that the cost was scaled with the undergrounds. I looked at it and I was like, oh yeah, oh wait, I can actually rob this one, never mind. Yeah, there's that one as well. That actually has the purples in it. It's not like I built it last time or anything. There we go. Continuous line of pink. Oh, there's one there and one there. It looks like it's making itself all the way down now too. Doesn't add a bonus. Could go all out and replace these with advanced smelters. I think I might have overkilled it now. There we go. Do you think I successfully more fasted it? I'd like to think I did. Yeah, just use up the pink belts that I don't have. All the other pink crap. One advanced melter, probably. Let's see. So for the final base, it needs 26 for making plate. So I guess 2 or 3 might actually do it. Shall we find out? Seems like now's a good time to try. Finally, yes, I did. Oh, I got rid of it. Sorry. There's 6. It's like 3 beacons is going to be wild, isn't it? I don't actually remember how well these work. 5. Start with 5. Yeah, and you need to set the recipe. I'm not sure I can actually keep up with the output. It's nice to have end-game luxuries, though. How does that compare? The 5368 versus 617 previously it was doing. Well, it was doing 200 something, so I've already... Well, before I did the crashes, we're doing 27 something. Because most of the thingy wasn't doing anything, and then I was doing 617. And this is just one of them, 327, 300 something. At least the inserters can keep up. $1.6. Just rocketing up. And I did leave room. Expand. Perfect. Just to see. Undo that too. Now it's out of rare metals. Used up all the rare metals. And now it's slipping back down to like 1k. Which means I need to up the rare metals game, which is something I was sort of avoiding. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all of this, what the smelting can provide. Yeah, it is. Because it's still using this smelter. And this train. Seems like an exercise in futility, if I'm completely honest. And mostly pointless. I mean, it could just double the smelter. That would work too. Chasing bottlenecks. It never ends. No, I can't ignore it though. Still, yeah, it's an ancient setup, this one. Colourful colour scheme of belts going on there. Let's homogenize that a little bit. Colourful mix of all kinds of different belts. Yeah, that was the original smelter. And seeing as though it's been... the others have been absorbed into the base, I mean, I can take the laser out and just expand it a little bit. And that can be my way of pretending to fix the problem. Thankfully, the base actually has the red bells to do it. One final heist. There we go. Yeah, even I'm going to get in on it. Right, how has that affected rare metals? Any positive way? So it's gone from just under 1k to... So I've basically doubled it. I mean, it makes a bit over doubled it. I mean, which makes sense because that's literally what I did to the thing. And on the off chance I might actually get the fifth smelter actually going. Seems like that's mostly going to be doing nothing for now. Such a slow recipe. This thing's cracking away nicely. Yeah, using matter eliminates that entire crusher step, which I would very much like. It's begun. Casualties have fallen. Spellmaster at the top. Hey! There I am. We win! We win! Well, specifically, I win. That's the main thing. It's not like I have like a 99.95% chance to win or anything. Hacks. It's not a hacks, it's perfectly legitimate. Where is it? Heist. 95% chance to win. Myself and Nightbot. No, apparently I don't have a 95% chance to win. How it does that is bizarre. Because technically Veldak has supposed to have a 95% chance as well. But it doesn't get it. It doesn't get the moderator payout. Only gets the everyone else payout. Okay, that's enough procrastination for now though. You're just waiting on... What are you waiting on? Everything, don't you? It's really weird because AK gets the mod payout. It's inconsistent. Basic cards. Did I? No, I never actually put those in the. I thought I saw those. That was why I was confused. I thought I put those in the network. I guess I didn't. There you go. Ah, I have a defective Veldak and I need to return it for another one, do I? Is that what you're saying? They got a timeout anyway. What are they down to? 54. 54? It's like half of it gone already. 59. Also nearly half of it gone already. Okay, that's better. All chugging away. Is that. Alright, cancel that. I think I might need to do some theorying, so let's save that there. Let's do some theorying. Could actually just directly move myself over, but I'm not going to. Okay. Let's test this once and for all. So, if I was to pick an ingredient at random, maybe something which only needs a handful, small handful of materials. Let's say Let's do basic tech cards. That one first. I mean, this is also the other way that I could actually do this crap. Is just pull up the map editor. Is that thing's things I'm looking for. Maybe I'll do it this way. All productivity modules. Singularity beacons there. Oh yeah. Well, I can copy and paste them and all that business. Okay. Not the end of the world, but slightly inconvenient. So you pull out of the train. You need copper cable and iron plates. Need to push into a container, like so. Need to push out of a container. This is assuming it can share. It would share, which is an unknown. That's inconvenient. This is one of the things I wasn't sure of. Okay. Bing. I assume these are putting quite the strain on. 9 megawatts. Cover? No. Anything and you don't do anything. 5. 5. Relevant. So again. Oh. Well, they aren't actually covering anything. That's kind of pointless. But I'm losing. I have to sacrifice some if I want loaders, by the looks of it. I say your iron or copper. Like it need. This is how I. That's right, isn't it? Like you effectively need to sacrifice beacons to get items in and out. That is reasonable, isn't it? Effect sources 19. So 15. I delete that, it becomes 14. So my guess was actually right, 14. Pull the... Oh, okay. So you can actually layer both. Fact. Alright, let's do a comparison. I pull the whole lot in like that. Yeah, and then I can squeeze these around the outside. Someone thought about this. It feels very much like someone thought about this. Like, that cannot be a coincidence. That's now 32 effect sources with a craft speed of 87. Oh boy. Problem though is getting stuff in the sides. And this thing is really ballooned out. Baker, how you doing? So I've gone from crafting speed of 50 to a crafting speed of 87. We're just doing a little bit of theory crafting at the minute. Like, at that point, I don't know that you can actually both push stuff in and pull stuff out that quickly. Like, I don't think it's going to manage. See what happens. Was copper wire, wasn't it? Yeah, copper wire. I nearly said it's a copper plate. Copper wire. Plate? Yeah, that's borderline ridiculous. One craft per tick. So it's basically down to one craft per tick. Where's this lot? So I don't want that running to contaminate this. That 5.4 K a minute. That actually didn't change anything. Still didn't change anything. Three loaders on the output. I influenced it slightly. Yeah, it is actually rate limited. 9K. 13, 14, 15. Only pull yeah, you can only pull 90 a second with a loader. 16K. Oh, remove, please. Burp. Dear. In theory, if I fix this, I could squeeze one more in. Yes, dude. Cat cam, no koala cam. Nobody let chat down. No sideline entertainment. It's been a while since I've done any sideline entertainment, hasn't it? So let's back down to 16. It's settled in at 16. And it seems... Oh there, Monsieur Tuckerbear. Yeah, I'm limited by pulling items out. Yeah. I had a feeling it was still output limited, but I just need to get some more undergrounds to be sure. Okay, there you go. This is still capped at 6. I think it's, I have a feeling it's at its limit of craft speed. So one of these can essentially provide for 4. Hmm. 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 17k. I mean, it just changes things a little bit. It very much changes things. 5 items per craft. Feels like you'd be really pushing it to get that last little bit out of it. I mean, I could probably speed it up a little bit more if I had that over there. Problem is I gotta get that out somehow. I gotta, yeah, I gotta get stuff in and out. Apologize for your inconvenience. Service shall be resumed shortly. And it's just tickling 18. Just tickling 18. And that is, what do I need? 57,000 a minute. I think 4 of these would actually do it. Which actually works out, because technically this could be... Like, each one of these outputs is effectively a single wagon. Where is the big warehouse? Yeah, like they could all go into a big warehouse, and then it could distribute out. I could localize it to 4 wagons. That might be the way to go for either all the builds, is to localize it to like 4 wagons. 2 or 4. Yeah, that's the thing we were sort of looking at before, and I wasn't 100% sure if it was going to be 1-to-1 or 1-to-2. Yeah, now. I needed to visualize it to see it. And yeah, and I can just warehouse it, and then split it back out again. Where's that stupid, Ow, 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 ow. Autosave? That was very close. Considering I got cheat mode on too. That's still spicy. Might be worth to use at those speeds. Yeah, Crestoria. Oh, Crestoria doesn't have bigger wagons. It's just all the item. Pretty much all items are like 200 per stack. The other reason for using 4 wagons is it seems to line up with that number quite well. There. Right, let's do it over here. So 1 unit of warehouse. 6, aren't you? 2, 3. Yes, you are. Which is all kinds of annoying. The real question is, can I do the tricks that I have done dude previously? You know, with having one unload share 2 rolls, might be able to get away with it, I'm not sure. They then go to a warehouse, which then goes to an assembly machine. Yeah, like because of the mixed beacons, thingy is, yeah, Factorio Labs sort of out the window now. It was a 3.25. Might be worth separating them out a bit more. So like that. And then flip you. Should be one tile either side. I may need to push them over a little bit more. We'll see how we do. Do the easy ones, and those plug into there. Likewise, those plug into there. And it's got those 2 over there, and these 2 over to there. Which is somewhat annoying. Or in that space, it's not really possible though. Well, one closer. It's only a 3 tile gap now. But they don't need to push in like that. They can do that. Something like that. There. Why it's alternating? It just seemed like a good idea at the time. Help if I get it around the right way. Let's go up there. To load it, yeah. I'll assign filters to them eventually. This is going to get interesting with loaders with more than one product, though. Like, this is only valid for 2-item crafts. I'm really just going to need to build all these and see how it goes. That's what I was thinking, it might be too close. Because now that's trapped in there. Unless you do a bit of a old role reversal. Like that. And that's still in the way. Let's move it up a tile. Possibly... Oh, it's attaching to that, that's why. Yeah. But it doesn't explain how to get the other one in. How big are those boxes? Significantly big. They are significantly big. What is it? 500 slots. So 500 by 200 is how much it'll store. I do plan on limiting them. And get 180 items a second out of the unload. To really get the most out of the unload. I think these are a little close. And I'm just sort of fighting with it a little bit there. Just make life easier. Just use one box. Oh, that's true, yeah. You're right, because its capacity is so big, I don't really need to worry. I'm just getting a little bit too obsessive over it, I think. I would still like to maximize unload. Reduce it down to 3. Oops. 3. Annoyingly, it's going to have a bit of a wiggle in it. Didn't particularly... Like, I'd prefer it if it didn't. But... It's going to be. If only it was 7. Wiggle it just a little bit. Remember that song? Old. 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So if I wanted a 4th one, it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. It is actually possible. Just need a wide chest, yeah. I have used wide chest previously. It's just annoying that that's there. The reason I'm doing it there is that I were to actually build these. Yeah, it's long gone. Yeah. Beta. Entities. Delete difficate. Yes, they're only 5. No, they're 6 by 6. Which means they don't divide evenly across the trains. So if I was to do that and then plot train here somehow. Our theoretical train. Bup, bup, bup. Full speed unload for each wagon into a medium container and unload the bigger warehouse. I want a maximum train throughput. The medium is 200, wasn't it? 120. It's a little small for what I want. Because what is it? It's it needs to handle 2 times 160. So 320. It needs to be able to absorb 320. If I was to do it as 4 wagons. Uh, 360. So yeah, that's what I thought would happen. What I'm going to end up doing. Let me show you. Let me show you the end goal. It is that one. So let me show you the end goal. So you get the idea. Because what I want to do isn't conventional in the normal sense. So conventionally, you would just have 1 train unload per thing, whereas Eldeck with the 5 subs. Blam. Coming on in. Thank you very much. Let's get that love and the hype and honks and everything going on. I don't think I'll be able to do this, where furnace in, furnace out on the same line. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Thank you very much for that. There's the snugs. And Bacon slamming down another 5. Thank you very much for that. Bam. Damn. 10 subs total. We're almost bringing on the hype train. And there's 10 lucky people now have access to the best koala emotes on Twitch. These were independently verified. We did confirm that these are indeed the best koala emotes on Twitch. They were independently verified by Veldak himself.
Hello.
So thank you very much. Hello. Dear. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do this, but this is the kind of thing that I'm aiming for. And Solar Wolf with the 5 more. Look out. That has started the hype train. Bam! 5 more. Thank you very much. It's just going crazy now. 5 more people have access to the best koala emotes on Twitch. As independently verified by Veldak himself. Yeah. This is the kind of thing I was looking at. The idea is that all of the items come in on the same line, essentially. Probably not the best example circuits. But yeah, like low density structures here, everything comes in on the same line. So that's what I'm aiming for. And the medium warehouse, the big warehouse actually does that nicely in one single hit. What did that actually do? They immediately threw it to a level 4 hype train. Oh, damn. And thank you for those follows there, too. I really appreciate that. It's been a while since we've had a good hype train going. As of 2018. Tiny letters. Yeah. So I'm probably not going to be able to put the output back on the input, but that's essentially what we're looking at. And then the trains are dispatched by demands connected to the circuit network. So yeah, that will give you this to give you an idea of what I'm aiming for in general. Oh, I didn't. Yep, back over. Bam. Bam. 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Oh, Baker and Solowolf. It is amazing. Yeah, something like this is probably the closest to what I would be doing. So all of the inputs come in on one line and Solowolf with 100. Just pushing it over the line. All-time record shattered. There you go. It's quite an intricate setup. Yeah, this is wild. This is. This is one of Colonel Will's saves. The key thing is that the trains are stored in yards here, and then as the trains are needed, they're then dispatched out of the yard stations into the supply lines. So you have these yards in between builds that hold the trains, and they pull in and out and return to the yards. Also, there's a duck there. Hey, P. Simon with the 99 bits. Just nudging it ever so closely, ever so much closer to level 5. This gets more and more complicated. Yeah, this is quite the base. This is. They also refuel on the way out, I believe. Yeah, on the way out. They stop to pick up more fuel. Or do they do it on the way in? No, they do it on the way in as well. Never mind. Yeah, it's... Hey, Solar with 100, creeping up to 99%. And Veldak with 100 again. And there it is, 100%. Hype trade in level 4. Blam. There it goes. That does something that I don't know. Oh, that's right. This is if you have train signals showing on the map. You can actually see it there. It's the rocket launch display, I believe. Hype train, yeah. I think I said, did I say level 4 or level 5? Oh, it's up to level 5 now. I think it actually goes higher than, level 5 used to be the maximum. I think it actually goes higher now. That's amazing. Look at those emos going nuts. Meep. It's like a little baby. Look at it. It's a little tiny duck. It's adorable. Yeah, so this is essentially what I'm working towards. One time, Chuck Norris was riding a horse and it wasn't going fast enough. He uppercutted the horse. Now we have giraffes. True story. That actually happened. I mean, cruelty to animals aside. Mighty beard, that is. Yeah, so I don't know if I'll have 2 or 1 yards. That remains to be seen. And I also don't know if I'm going to be reversing out or rolling out, which is another potential. Like, I suppose I just roll out and loop back in.
While at home, my dad had an accident. We rushed him to the hospital and they started rushing him into surgery. The nurses asked him what his blood type was. He looked at us and said, "B positive."
And Velda gifting that sub to Westdude after that wonderful message. I think you're missing the koala there. True story also. Ninja dodging skills. Yeah, the text to speech really just the accent just tweaked it just enough. Or is the ninja dodging skills the dodging the hype train? No, he had his sights on you. Now you're now you're targeted. Can't escape now. I feel like that adequately sums up that joke. Uh-oh.
Don't blink. Blink and you're dead. Don't turn your back. Don't look away. And don't blink. Good luck. Or the weeping angels will get you.
Gotta watch out for them weeping angels. Your son get to work. Oh, Feldag with another 5. Look out. I'm just gonna keep that thing ticking over. It's a level 5 now. Now if I spelt that right. Okay. Let's have a look-sees. I think I got the idea, got the picture though. Can't get selected for random gift card for the first 3 to 6 months. It depends if it runs out or not. Like it, yeah. It's kind of what I envisioned. The one thing I would worry about is it continuously picking one item and then it not... I suppose it doesn't actually matter. I might pocket that one. I might save that. I'm going to keep that tab open for later. We'll see. Let's see which performs. So what do we do? Okay, so we're maximum pulling 3 out and then trickle down. Okay. I suppose I could still filter each line after that. Like, you haven't filtered the line, but I can filter the line. So actually... It's actually a very compact, not complicated, compact unload. The more I unpack it, the more I see it. Uh-oh.
In 1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground.
Uh-oh.
Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A team.
Thank you, Rested, for the 200 bits. Do you know what really made that? Is the fact that it translated half of it into Finnish and then switched to English. The one hesitation I have with it, really butchers those words. The Finnish text to speech really butchers it in just the right way. Because I have multiple different trains arriving, doing different things. Like how I've done it, the trains don't. Oh, I suppose in this case, I can fix that. By doing that. So it's not the end of the world. Can I? No, I can't. Get rid of that, I can. Yeah, if I make it symmetric like that, then it will line up with all 6. The train is a lie. Yes, the train is a lie. Just depends how well these line up. Probably not well, if I was to hazard a guess. Oh, that's not too far off. I do a bit of that. Thank you very much again for subs. No, I want you... Yep, so that's connected to all of them. That's a very fast way to eject 40 items, 60 items all at once. I mean, that's for 2 items. I don't know how I'm going to go with more than 2, though. What needs more than 2? Scroll down the list. I think red circuits. Yeah, you need 3. Which is a bit more of a problem. I can at least cover the two-way ones. The labs potentially as well. Hey, there it goes. My train has pulled into the station. Kind of confused why do I need 2 stations? Because I want all the unloads, as many of the unloads to happen in the same station at once. Look at that. Show us them hype train emotes. Yeah, as I was showing before, the Colonel Will thing, that's more or less what we're aiming for. Instead of having lots of disparate unloads, so have just one that does all of them. Validate does all the... He's already got a badge. Apparently you're both current conductors. Yeah, apparently you're both conductors. Rocket control units? That's where I'm not entirely sure. And that's why I'm thinking about... That's the hesitation I have with the medium to big octopus. Because the medium to big octopus works for 2, which is cool. I don't know how it scales though. I mean... Something that I didn't fully appreciate is the fact that this is just a giant storage container. Which means that I can unload like 4 different items quite comfortably. Also, control units. Well, specifically, I would only do 2. And I'd make the speed modules elsewhere. So the idea of this base is that everything is crafted and put onto a train and taken elsewhere. Even single step items, which like normally I would do control units, I would do one after the other, but I'm going to stick them on a train this time. So it's very much uncharted territory for me. Number 1 bits and number 1 subs is probably what it was. So yeah, that's why it's a bit... This whole build is a bit weird and a bit different. How much other stuff is going on? Let us maybe put pause to that and that, so I can get accurate numbers. Oh, it's also 10 o'clock. Yeah, I think tomorrow is going to be a whole lot of this. Was that 1, 2, 3, and 4? And that's only one item. I think I'm going to have to go through every single item and what I intend. Oh, that's a lot of junk. Like this one. I think it's sat there. At 12. Yep, that's the center. There. That's how I imagine most of them would look at this point in time. Yeah, I think next time I'm going to need to start headaching the individual builds out and start getting an idea of numbers. I don't know how that's going to go. It's a little bit fudgely as well. Hmm. 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 And so on and so forth. Did I mention I've been playing Minecraft lately? I've been putting up with that a lot lately. Oh yeah, it reminds me. I didn't realize that the game had been updated. The bottom of the world is -64 now. It's been there's a whole yeah, instead of 0 it's 64. Just vanilla. Problem with modded is it always inevitably breaks, or the mods are just a massive ball ache. So I'm just keeping it simple. It's interesting they didn't just move like they added negative to it instead of just moving the 0 point down. I, that was odd. Like, why bother with having it negative in the first place? Just make it always positive. And just scale everything, offset everything by 64 tiles. Unless that was a, or the fact that they had to do net down to -64, it would have broken a lot of worlds. Yeah. I imagine once you see the world boundary, suddenly the if it just went if they shifted the 0 point, suddenly the world shoots into the sky. I mean, it's not the first time that's ever happened. There was one of the beta changes, or was it alpha to beta changes? The water level changed. I think that's actually happened several times. Come to think of it. Oh, pew pews. We're tickling biters down there. Okay, that's also going to be a future me problem, is dealing with biters. As I was saying though, so that's idea of craft speed. What is that? That is 11 beacons. Machine. Um, 10.8 belts, 5.1 machines, 4 inserters. I don't care about insert. I wonder what the craft speed is. Can't Factorio Lab tell me that? Thought it did. Tell me the pollution in a minute. What do I need to that? Oh, it's gone forever now. Oh no, there it is. How much power does the assembly use? What are we at? 24 megawatts maximum. So yeah, it's gonna use a little bit, isn't it? It's gonna use just a little bit. I mean, it's basically free. Between the nuclear and the fusion, it's basically free. I might have to spreadsheet this. It looks like in between now and next time. Machines using sounds about right. 250 megawatts for SE. It sounds about right for SE. Sounds like that kind of stupidity. Aww. Aww. Just thinking. What was it? It was 1836, which is more than I need for tech cards. Yeah, I'm going to need to spreadsheet this. And it's also overtime, so there's always time for spreadsheets. So I think now, but next time we'll continue on and we'll start actually laying out some of these builds and testing them properly. Next time, which will be tomorrow, we'll start applying these things and we'll get a feel for how fast these things run, and then also start thinking about the loaders in more detail and getting more out of one. As I say, this is a bit of a weird build. So it's not going to be conventional in the conventional sense. Hoping for it to be something different, something exciting, something interesting from the normal standard train towns. Use this Excel for Factorio. I remember I had the Excel spreadsheet for the longest time. But yeah. Other than that, that is it.